What's up, it's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. And so today I have the DOOGEE N50 that I've been using here for about 7 months. And so what I really like about this device is that it does have fast charging at 18 watts. It comes with the clear case, which is a little bit kind of dirty at this point, so I don't really use it as much. But you also get a limited warranty guide here that you can send in with the user manual and the SIM remover tray. And then they offer a quick charging brick, but you just need the adapter here in the States. But you know, if you do order this from Amazon, you should get the US brick, because I got mine from AliExpress. But I do have my wired adapter in there as well. Another thing is that this device is going to be giving you that 50 megapixel camera, and you can see when you're looking at the lenses from sort of a close-up distance, you can kind of see how big they are. And so it does have a nice overall size to it, which is going to allow light to come in. And so it's going to basically be able to gather more light when you're taking photos and things of that sort. So it's definitely got a nice design. You can see on the back it is like a textured material, which actually feels really nice to the touch. So it's got like that ripped material. I'm not sure how you say that word, but like it's like that textured material, and it feels really good. You also do have your DOOGEE logo all the way down here, and then you'll have your Type-C charging cable port, as well as a speaker and a microphone port on the bottom. And then here you're going to get your power button, which is also a fingerprint scanner right there. And then you're going to get your volume rocker right above that. And then so turning it around here, you're going to see we also do get an additional microphone at the top, as well as a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So this device is going to have everything that you pretty much need when it comes to, multimedia and things of that sort. So you can see here the device just has a really nice premium feel in the hand. It just feels really good. So it does have a 4,200 milliamp hour battery, which will get you through a full day every single time. So you never really need to worry about that for the most part. So I've been, I did get a software update on here. So that's one of the things that's actually surprising about the DOOGEE smartphone, is that I have been getting consistent updates on here as well. So it's got a really nice fast speed to it. And I'm actually surprised about that part, because most phones at this price point, you could have gotten it for $100 on the Black Friday special. I think it's back up to like $129 or something like that. But it's got a nice flow to it. You can see how quick apps load. It already loaded the app right here. Let me turn that off. But you also do get your one-handed operation when you swipe down. So whenever you want to reach up to the top, you don't actually have to, because you can use the one-handed operation. And even though it's a tall phone, that one-handed operation works nice. It does have a 720 by 1600 display pixels across here. So when it comes to multimedia on here, like let's say you wanted to do social media, things load up real quick. So look at the loading times. It is loading a little bit here. We do have some decent, it has a fast 120 touch response rate, but it only has a 60 hertz refresh rate. So that means that the touch response is going to be very good on here, whatever you're doing. It also came with a built-in screen protector that I still actually have on this device. So I've been using the built-in screen protector, and you can see how it looks like over top of the display. It's gathered some scratches on there, so that's kind of why I've kept it on there. But you can see as far as the scrolling, it has a really nice touch response rate when it comes to scrolling on this device, when it comes to like social media. So I don't have any issues with that. Let's listen to the volume.
They'll take on the Raptors in Toronto tomorrow night. Nearby Mississauga, Ontario.
So those speakers get pretty loud. They push a lot of sound out of there. So I definitely think that the speakers on here are pretty decent. So listen to this quick sample of the audio and let me know what you guys think about the audio altogether. There comes the bass. It has a little bit of bass. You could kind of hear the bass, so that's actually pretty good. So decent audio on here. I definitely think it has good responsiveness. And like I said, I was getting a lot of software updates on here, which I was actually surprised about. So this device has a lot of features on here too, which we have to probably jump into like in another video. But you also get your memory expansion up to 7 GB on this device. So like, let's go into here and I'll show you. It is running on Android 13 with 8 GB of RAM on this device. And we also do have, like, as far as, you know, the wallpapers, it's going to be pretty customizable. You just get your theme icons and stuff like that. And so like I said, the battery is going to be pretty good on here. It's going to last you through a whole day, so you won't have to worry about that. And then you are getting some pretty good, you know, performance on here. So if I go to the touch sample and really test and I scroll, you can see it's over here at 125, 111. Over here it's around 60. So the touch response rate is, you know, on average going to give me that high refresh rate. So it's pretty good when it comes to responsiveness. Like I said earlier, you are getting that 50 megapixel camera, which is going to look really nice on the back of here. And so along with the 50 megapixel, you're getting a 2 megapixel macro camera, which we're going to get into in a little bit more detail. But you can see how stunning it looks when you turn it in the light. And so we also do get an 8 megapixel front facing camera right here on the front of the phone. And so that's going to be kind of hidden inside of the little notch drop, which is right there located on the front. And so you could kind of see it here if I move the phone closer to the camera. So that's that 8 megapixel. And so we're going to be jumping into some gaming on here for real quick. So we are using a processing chip called the Unisoc T606 with Android 13 and 8 GB of RAM with an additional 7, but I'm not using the 7 right now. So it does have ultra graphics, which is actually surprising on here. All right, so let's just test out the quick graphics on here and see how it performs after 7 months. So it does feel pretty smooth. So I'm not complaining about that anything right now. So right now it does feel pretty smooth. Okay, so the graphics on here do feel really good. They do actually right now they do feel pretty smooth while I'm gaming on here. So let's just jump into the cameras real quick, and I'm going to show you guys the camera setup. Right now I have the stock camera rolling right now. And so let's just go ahead and put options right here for macro, night, pro, and audio note. So you can click right here and get video. And the video is going to go at 1080 30 frames per second. You do also have your pro mode so that you can actually customize the grain and the color temperature when you're using the camera on pro mode. So you can get autofocus and change the aperture and things of that sort, and get a professional image. Basically, you're also getting your ultra res camera mode on here, which is going to give you the 50 megapixel capability for this smartphone. So you have to get onto the ultra res, and then you're actually able to capture a very sharp, detailed image. So you can see right here, the ultra res photo will come out extremely detailed when it comes to the overall like quality of it. It will be very high quality. Like I could see all the specs on the top of his head, and everything like that. So just a very detailed image when it comes to the high res, and you're also getting the refocus right here, so you can customize that. I think that's awesome that they have that. And then you also get your panorama mode, but the refocus is definitely going to be really good for taking photography and getting that bokeh effect. It's definitely going to be really nice when it comes to that bokeh effect, because you can see right here how clear the image is on the foreground, but on the background it blurs it out a little bit, and it just looks like really high quality when it comes to the detail on the pictures. So I'm extremely impressed with the images that this 50 megapixel camera can actually take. Overall, for the price, I definitely think that the DOOGEE N50 is going to be a solid smartphone. After 7 months, it's still getting software updates as well. So that's one of the things that I think is cool. So if I go into system, it should give me the option for additional software updates, because this thing has been getting crazy amounts of updates. As you can see, there's another one for the camera effects and this update for the security patches. So this is another software update that I'm getting on here. It's actually installing, so I'm gonna pause the video real quick. So the device is currently up to date as of right now, and so if I go into about phone, you can see some of the details, but let's go into security, and you can see it's running on October 5th right now, so it's got the latest update on here. So yeah, this device is pretty nice. After 7 months, I could definitely say it works really well with Metro by T-Mobile, as well as T-Mobile and Straight Talk SIM cards. So I've been using it with all three, and I hadn't had any issues with it. So I definitely could recommend it. Some of its shortcomings is it doesn't have NFC, a 1080 display, or dual speakers, which is something I could live without, because it does have headphone jack expandable storage on here as well. But let me know what you guys think about the DOOGEE N50 down below in the comment section. I definitely think it's worth the value, and especially for the price. So you're going to be spending a little bit of money, but you're going to be getting a pretty decent budget smartphone. So I'm going to check you guys later. Hopefully you guys did find this video helpful, but if you're still here, just type down below I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people and beat the YouTube algorithm. I'll check you guys later, okay? Peace.